Amovement Park is a collection of imagined characters and environments inspired by the concept of body, movement, and fun. Moving my body, sweating my fears away, gave me relief from anxiety, depression, and isolation throughout my life, much like many others. This shared experience formed the foundation of this project, recognizing the importance that exercise holds in the life of many. At the start of the project, I imagined communicating the joy of exercising through a collection of characters. To find interesting shapes for them, I looked for elements to mix, stretch, and exaggerate across different areas, such as groups of movements and exercising equipment. Then I expanded my interest to the biological mechanisms that happen while exercising. Inspired by the visionary work of the scientist Fritz Kahn, I then imagined turning the main organs involved in our movements, such as the spine, the lungs, the muscles, into surreal spaces to climb, cross, and experience. Finally, I found a place where these characters and environments could come together in a fun way to inspire people to move their bodies. That's when they eventually turned into the exciting rides of the Amovement Park. The fairground idea not only reinforced the concept of training having fun, but also allowed an interesting comparison between the movement of each ride and physical exercises. Sketching the map for Amovement Park, I reimagined the concept of the body as a landscape, drawing the outline to remind of a human form. I kept refining the idea with more detailed drawings to figure out where to place each ride in a way that matched the human anatomy. There are 26 rides in Amovement Park. Each of them represents a different character or environment with its particular shape, name, motion, as well as specific story related to exercising. Their design is influenced by regular people who are often overlooked in the fitness world, whose body don't conform to the ideals, whether they're older, pregnant, or have disabilities, yet they continue to exercise with remarkable resilience. I turned some of the right concepts into physical objects. Two of them are dynamic sculptures. Their design went through many trials and errors and improved also thanks to the dialogue with the technicians at Kingston School of Art, who helped me with the coding parts. The first dynamic sculpture, the panoramic wheel, gets her name from the Hindu goddess Durga, symbol of female energy and positivity. Her 8 arms lift kettlebells representing the challenges of daily life. Durga radiates calmness and stability to inspire people to train not only their muscles, but most of all, their emotional and psychological strength. After a rough in cardboard, I vectorized the pencil sketch in Illustrator. Then I dedicated most of the time understanding how to integrate the mechanical components with the design of the wheel. After testing some prototypes, I got to the final file that I laser cut, then sealed, coated, and finally painted with acrylic spray. The sculpture moves with a small electrical motor controlled by an Arduino. The second dynamic sculpture is named after Katie Sandrina, the incredible bodybuilder breaking female stereotypes in 1905. Sandrina has the shape of a swinging chair ride that holds a community of people exercising together. Each character has their own story that the audience may relate to. Sandrina was 3D modeled in Blender and then 3D printed. Her 6 arms move thanks to small motors connected to an Arduino system. The 6 motors, one for each arm, allow them to move independently. A wire attached to the hand goes through the arm and then reaches the motor hidden inside the body. The hardest bit of the entire design was to find the shape of the arm that would allow a smooth movement and would hide the wire. I went through sketches and cardboard models to test the arm's movement. Crossing the boundaries between design and illustration, I believe a movement park could make a real impact on how people relate to exercising. The entire collection of rides could potentially be transformed into an exhibition and products line too. The rides of a movement park, with their funky shapes and personalities, celebrate everyday people that exercise to become stronger for life, discover self love away from aesthetic stereotypes, to build community with others, and nurture resilience and mindfulness.